Hi, this is video number 4. Uh, other thing I wanted to say was that you're going to deal with a lot of anger as a person with post-traumatic stress or a family dealing with it. You're going to deal with all the emotions. You're going to be mad, sad, happy, depressed, angry, and you can deal with all these things if you deal with them constructively. If you're a person going through traumatic stress, you're going to go through all these things and you may not be able to deal with them constructively. They're just going to come out sometimes. Be beyond your control. The anger part I want to deal with first, in that if you were physically active before this happened, or if you weren't physically active and you definitely now need to be physically active. You need to join a gym, go to a Y, make your own gym, buy a punching bag, buy a heavy bag, start taking martial arts, start taking yoga, start taking calisthenic Zumba classes, start running. If you're running, I say go to Walmart, buy 3 pairs of shoes, running shoes. One that fits you now, one that's a half size bigger later, and one that's probably another half size or the same size. Because I tell you, once you start exercising and doing the healthy things, a lot of your anger is going to subside. You're going to sublimate your physical activity for the anger. But if you don't do anything for the anger, then you won't have anywhere to put it, and it will come out wrong, unrestrained, and you could find yourself in trouble. Maybe not with the law, maybe with just your loved ones that you hurt, maybe with the community, but it's going to come out crooked. So I'm telling you now, get physical. Start getting physical. Do push-ups. If you didn't do push-ups in the morning, do push-ups in the morning. First thing when you get up in the morning, or first thing before you go to bed. Sit-ups, leg lifts. Do something physical. Get yourself in shape. If you're a person who came out of a war or situation and you're paraplegic or paralyzed and you can still communicate, or if you're a family that has someone in this condition, get them physical. Have somebody come and massage their legs, massage their arms, get them moving. Okay? Because what they can't tell you, or what they cannot do, in some cases, family members, you're going to have to do for them. Because I trust you, the person in this condition is going to be angry. They are going to be sad. They are going to be depressed. They are going to be happy. All these emotions, if they're still breathing and they're on this side of the grave, they are going to experience all those emotions. And it's wrong for either a person suffering from post-traumatic stress or someone who is experiencing it with their loved one to tell them, you have no right to feel this way or to be this way or whatever, because you're not them. You're still dealing with 2 people or a group of people, and you're all individuals trying to get through this situation as a group in one piece, the best you know how. Your emotions are there for a reason. Use them. Use them to forward your cause, to understand each other, to find love, to get to a point of unity and harmony with each other. beat this thing. Your loved one is asking you to help them go to war for them, with them. They may have been alone before, but now they've got you. Be there. Cowards need not apply. Cowards need not apply. This is something you're going to work for. This is a goal to work together to do. So work with each other. When they're sad, be sad. When they're angry, be angry. When they're depressed, don't be depressed together. Try to make it so that when one's depressed, the other one's, happy. Don't be depressed together, because a lot of times if you're depressed together, a lot of times you become angry together, and that's not a good cycle to be in. So, like I said, come to a form of belief, even if that belief is in each other, in the belief, in the knowledge of knowing that the person that told me they loved me will continue to love me, even now when things are ugly, even now when things aren't the best, So, like I was saying, if I hadn't said it earlier, your memory sometimes is going to skip a beat. You're going to be in a middle conversation, and you're going to forget what you said. Don't be angry. Just try to start over again, and try to get back to where you were. When I was a kid, living in New York, my father, he took me through the city, and he was showing me different landmarks, and he said, "Son, this is a big city, and you need to remember how to get home. You need to know how to get to my work." And at the time, my father, he worked in the World Trade Center part of the time, and he worked at Urban Trust on Wall Street. And these are the places he worked at. So he told me, he said, "Son, you're going to have to remember how to get to me. When you leave school, if you want to come see me at work," because it was just me and him. Okay. If you want to see me at work, come and see me, then take the train, use your tokens, and remember how to get to me. And use landmarks that don't move, like buildings, okay? Different buildings. Just make sure it's stuff that won't move. When you're in the subway station, remember what train you're on. Remember what the stations all look like. Not the ones that you zoom through, but the ones that it's a stop. Certain trains have certain stops. Okay? So when they get to that stop, you can count your stops. How many stops is it to get to me, son? How many stops is it to get home? Which stops are there? What train line are you on? Are you on the L? Are you on the GG? Are you on the E? Where are you at, son? Be aware of where you're at and your surroundings. Okay? If there's a restaurant we ate at. Okay? If there's a hot dog vendor that we stopped at his thing to get the Italian ice. Okay, son? Remember the man's name. When we go to a restaurant, remember the person's name who served us. Remember the place. These are all things, landmarks, and things that help us remember how to get home, how to get to our loved ones. And as a kid of 9, 10 years old, remembering those places and remembering how to get to my dad was very important to me. And sometimes after school, I would take the train instead of going to our apartment. I would go to Irwin Trust, or I'd go to the World Trade Center, and I'd go to my dad's office and I'd be with him. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is those are the things that are going to get you through this situation you're in right now. Is the landmarks. Those things that will not move. And hopefully, loved ones, hopefully, those things that will not move happen to be the person looking the person with post-traumatic stress in the eye and saying, I'm not going to move. I'm still going to be here. Okay? I know you're in pieces, but we're going to try to put those pieces back together again. And maybe some of those pieces aren't any good anymore, but we're going to find better pieces, stronger pieces. And we're going to put those pieces with what we have. And we're going to repair the foundations and the walls and those things that we believe in so that we can have a life and love on each other. I am all about life and living and surviving. Okay? This can be done. You can do it. We can do it together. Just listen to what I have to say. You'll make it. You will make it. If you can hear my voice, you can make it. I did. I came from nothing and no one and crazy situations to where I am today. Okay? With the help of people that love me, but I made it. And I made it. And you can too. I'll get us to another video, another place. I guess I've got to, I finally want to get all this all out and so that I don't forget anything. But peace to you and life to you, and until next time.